Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eagz. This video, mate, this video should be very, very informative. I've got the mic nice and close, so if it covers my fucking head up, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this video, you can see Shernfire's head. You're going to see Shernfire's head in the next minute or so, coaching me. So this is off his stream. His links will be in the description. He was rank 1 NA at the time. I'm not sure if he is at the moment. He was rank 3 yesterday. So Shern's from OCE. He's got top 5 career, rank 1 NA. Before anyone says fucking OCE, by the way, yeah, there you go. There's the credibility, mate, that we're lacking. Legit though, it was good to get his opinion on a gameplay that I thought was pretty good, but after, going through it with Shern, I actually think the gameplay is trash. Even like sometimes micro, like I really don't play fights well. Not very smart either. Wasted a lot of time. Map awareness wasn't really that good. Even the early game, like just a missed opportunity you made to fucking win the game. Because you're going to see what happens. But we talk about lots of important concepts like kind of envisioning what's going to happen in fights, who's going to win this fight, and then making a play off that. Prioritizing XP over gold. So farming jungle camps, Shern places a lot of emphasis on that, getting levels. He feels like you have a lot of pressure on the map if you're got levels on the enemy team, which I agree with, but it's just kind of a different concept for SHACO because my item spikes, and that's the most important thing for me. Levels isn't necessarily important, it's just about hitting those item spikes like Dustblade, Trifles, Ghostblade. So levels doesn't really matter to me, it's more about items, but I can see where he's coming from. I'm still trying to adapt to it, but it's definitely worth taking note of. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Look, fucking, as I said, Shern's links will be in the description and stuff. Go check him out. Probably some of the best content going around right now if you want to learn how to jungle. Remember, even though we're SHACO mains, at the end of the day, you are jungling. You still have to jungle, especially the early game. So to know how to read the map and stuff and react to certain situations is very important. So yeah, go check out Shern. Tell him I fucking sent you if you want. And yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let us know what you learned or your thoughts on like any kind of discussions me and Shern had. What you think, yeah, I did wrong, right, whatever you learned, let us know. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Please check us out on stream. We'll be streaming Monday, Friday again, which will be good. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye, fam. Peace.
So what do you think about like, what's the philosophy behind like you starting blue?
Because I probably want to play bot side early game.
Okay. Wait, what the fuck? You started blue?
The start is pretty fucking unique. So I'll get the 2 small walls, and then I'll go buff crab, and hit level 3. And then play off that.
Wait, you didn't though. Oh, did you? Oh shit, you did.
Oh, it depends actually.
Oh, no, you did. Oh, I see what you mean. Like that. And you don't ask for a leash?
Nah. Mate, this is fucking next level shit. You're gonna play SHACO next game.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm good, man. Tiamat just got nerfed.
The champ's dog shit as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to his red here because I just wanted to be aggressive against him.
No, this is good. Did you know, so you knew they got a leash, right? And you started blue.
Yeah, I knew he started fucking bot.
Like from bot not showing, right? Or like on the wave?
Well, yeah, I know Camille's top, so.
Ah, that's where you got it from. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I like it. It's calculated.
Yeah, mate. What I like to do is roll this fucking queue over here because normally they'll have fucking wards. Like
yeah. I really like this wall. Like,
yeah.
It's so nice. Like, even, like, if you play in Italy, Camille, Graves, all these champs that jump it all, you should utilize the Dragon Pit, or the Baron Pit.
Yeah, going through that choke is fucking risky AF.
Okay.
Have you versed Chase yet?
No, I haven't. I think he's, like, in Diamond. Yeah, I'm friends with his duo, like, Bob.
Oh,
Bob Jenkins, yeah. Is he the best SHACO you know?
Yeah, he finished fucking top 10 last season.
Yeah, I saw. I'm really interested because people like ban SHACO. I'm like, why? Like, what's the point?
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
Okay, so you get double red. This is already a really good start.
Yeah, so now it's just about tracking the Twitch. Well, I think anyway, but
I'd say like, if who warded? Ah, it was the Twitch. I'd say like
I'm pretty sure I saw him here, yeah. And then
yeah.
I was like anticipating him to go mid and gank, so I was like kind of hanging around, but I didn't quite catch him.
Nah, if he has blue, dude, it's not even worth. As in like, unless he's like really bad, like you know he's going mid for sure. I think
I thought he was, yeah.
Okay.
Like where fucking cool he is, but
I'd say yeah, okay. I'd say because he didn't like you stole his red. There's literally zero kill pressure mid, so like you should bank on the fact that like if he had red, I like your play though. It's like it's nice, but because it's like Twitch needs to gank. But with blue buff, yeah. This is a tough call because I don't like you showing like you know Twitch ganked and like the chances of him having a water try is like super high.
Right.
So, because like the main point I don't like is that you show it on the map for like free.
Yeah.
And they didn't lose anything. They just walked back, you know. I mean, I guess you found out it's watered, but what good does that do, man? You know.
I don't even know if he would have won that Route 2, to be honest.
Yeah, there's that too. Like they can kind of just Kai back. You don't have that one shot ability.
Yeah.
So I feel like
think about the red Twitch.
Yeah, like I'd say so far it's like from my point of view, it's like you need to be really thinking about where it's warded. Where people are warded. Like that requires like a lot of like watching like lanes and where they're going and what they're doing. So that pretty much comes into tie with a lot of what I preach is like constantly looking at what lanes are doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so like I want to get your opinion on do you really just don't want to do racing golems, right? Before you get team
out. Well, it's without team out. If I don't have smite, then it's fucking hard.
Oh man, SHACO problems. Yeah.
So shit. Like even if I clear it perfectly and backstab all of them, like it'll still take me like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So like, if I can take his raptors and golems, like I'll definitely do them. But mine, I'm like,
yeah.
You know, with that start I do, like I have a little window to get a fucking XP lead and stuff. So.
Okay, well, there's got to be better options here. Wait, what the fuck? I want to go back to what? Okay, so you can kind of assume, like, I didn't know Twitch's clear was that bad, but you can kind of assume that he did, like, blue and gromp, right? Like, during this whole time, you know when you were like, yeah, you took his raid, you did scuttle, and then he ganked bot. You look, he has 8 CS. You took it, like, you know you have the 1v1 advantage, you have red buff. So, like, I would honestly look to, unless you knew he was at your red.
Well, I thought he would have been because I took his red so easily, so I'm like, wait, hang on a minute, I thought I would have seen him.
I think you take red and then you look to like chase him down. As soon as you finish, I like the just taking him red. You have to check, like he could greed.
And then go on the hunt, yeah.
Yeah, but like right now your mentality is he failed a gank bot. Oh wait, he didn't. Did he fail? Did he actually get a kill?
He just went there and warded.
Wait, why does he have 1 kill?
No, dude.
Oh, it's the early game, level 1, right? I didn't watch the level 1, but basically like he failed a gank bot and he just like one-sided. He basically did like how you read it is he did these 2 camps or one of the 2 camps because he has 8 CS Like
Yeah.
when you get this is where the map awareness comes in. When you see this, it's like all this information you gotta just absorb it instantly by just constantly looking on the map. Because you can't just we can't just be watching the replay and be like, oh yeah, this is what you should have done. But like you have to see the information,
You
you
gotta
know,
do it live. Yeah.
in real time.
Yeah.
And if you see this, it's like, bam, like you know he's either done scuttle or grump, and
Yeah.
then you can track him down because he's blue buff Twitch, and you got red ignite level 3 to level 2. So like, I would honestly just literally start running to wolves.
Right.
Like
Wait, his wolves or mine?
his wolves, because
Oh,
you
his
have
wolves,
you
yeah.
have race warded, right? You literally just hunt him down. Like
And that's like flash for sure.
Like if it's like like Graves or something, I would be more reluctant, right? Because you don't actually have kill pressure on him, because he has like a
Graves
dash
is
or whatever,
bad.
or like any other champion that isn't Twitch, I guess. But you have to abuse Twitch, you know.
Yeah.
So right now, like he's actually he's basically doing more than you, even though he doesn't have red, like because you haven't been able to punish him for not having red buff.
See, that gank right there, like I would have killed Heim 100% because I've got electrocute and ignite, but I got fucking crazy. But yeah, like that gank he did just then, I was just expecting that earlier, so I kind of like mistimed it.
Oh,
It was so fucking crazy like the bloody. I haven't. Like he dies 100% with electrocute, but.
damn. Damn.
Yeah, dude, I was killing
Okay.
my AF.
You could have slightly moved, like, as soon as he committed to, like, trying to hit Corki, you could have slightly moved to the left. That's the, like, one thing I could say about that, like, mechanically.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair.
Like, he has no, I mean, even if he has flash, you have to, like, kind of follow what he's doing. Not just assume he's going backwards. Oh my, the counter jungle Twitch.
Dude, Zenlong Forever is too fucking good.
Is he a Twitch guy? I haven't seen him.
Oh, he's so bad, but yeah.
Okay, so you got double longsword. Oh my, you got boots longsword. That's tough, man.
Yeah, it's legit cancer playing this champ.
Hey man, don't talk shit about your boy SHACO. The skin's sick though.
Yeah, so like the early game was just slow for me, I reckon. Like I feel as if.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. I mean, it was good, but like,
Jesus!
you know.
Mate, you've just fucking leashed.
Hey man, we gotta accept reality sometimes. It was good until it wasn't. Like getting 2 reds is so good, but
Yeah, I did fuck all with it. Now I get you.
yeah. Okay. Alright. How much you got? 670. Holy shit, that's a 630 bot tower? What happened, man? They just feels level 6. Alright. One thing I can say is like, you know when like
See,
top laners and
Go on.
yeah, I was just gonna say, you know when top laners and like, I don't know, people, you know how like some people just ditch lane and roam? Like you,
That's yeah.
yeah, it's your responsibility. It's part of your responsibility to like,
Cover him.
no, confirm or like, at least like try to understand what's going on, because he's making a decision for you, you know? It's like you wanna do something, but then he's just like, yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna go gank, right? It's like, that's where you need to be like, okay, is this play gonna work? Because you're not gonna be here, right?
No, because the red box, so like that timing was kind of AIDS.
Yeah, exactly. He's like trying to do your job when like you don't even want him to, but he is.
Mate, Zaptar's not doing my fucking job, don't worry.
Well, he's trying to, right? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You gotta, like, I know it wouldn't have helped, like, in this scenario, because I reckon he would have went anyway. It looks good on paper, but like, he didn't see Fid 6.
Well, I know Twitch is going to be there because their bot lane switches, and Twitch just has to play around his winning draw.
Yeah, man. Yeah, your motivation should be to not give the jungler free kills. It's like, yeah, you gotta.
Red buff, dude. I fucking need it.
Exactly. You don't want to like follow in this situation. You've got 3 camps up. That's why.
So what do I do? I just fucking ping him not to go in, or just wait for me to be topside.
No, it's like you assess the situation. Like you pretend you're. It's like you. If you see other lanes gank, you kind of try to read the situation yourself, and you make a decision.
So if you were me here and you see him what do you do? What would you do?
No, if I see him ping, he's already walking out. Like you know he's going top as soon as he leaves these gates, and like
yeah,
you gotta. It's like you gotta do more here, because basically you're in a shit spot as a team. If this game snowballs any harder, then it's gonna get 10 times worse.
Yeah.
But for some reason it doesn't. I'll have to keep watching. But
So
like,
do I just launch myself top or do fucking Drake?
no, it's like I want you to assess the situation, by yourself. Like so you look at it and be like, okay, if Pantheon goes there, what's gonna happen?
Well, I shouldn't have done fucking Raptors.
No, I think no. There's no way you're gonna make it, man. It doesn't matter. It's all about like you kind of you're like seeing if his gank is gonna work before he does it, because a lot of people are too dumb to know. They just go they just go because they're 6 or something. Like they don't actually think.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And you're you, man. So you gotta be like, you're the jungler, so you have to look at it and be like, is this gonna work? I mean, if you want to be like better than all the players around you, like right now in this game, you have to think one step ahead of all these players, you know?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like Kate's 6, there's 99% chance Fid is 6. So, like, at least ping Fid in the bush, or
I see. Yeah.
this is what I mean by like tracking what's going on in the game, like constantly.
Yeah.
All these things I'm talking about, even the ward in try, like early game before, the point I was talking about before, this all requires like insane like map awareness, like constantly looking at what's going on the map.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Something that I haven't had today, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
But yes.
That was just kind of AIDS. I just find those timings really annoying, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
My red's up, I'm just like, for fuck's sake, like, can't they just wait 20 seconds?
Yeah, that's where you have to like, you can always backwards rationalize like, oh, why didn't they wait? But then like, you have to do something in the moment, you know? It's like,
yeah. Backwards rationalize, fuck me. That is some red hot vocabulary.
yeah, that's pretty much, I guess it works out, honestly. I guess it works. It does work out.
It's just
They overstayed. It works out, but my point is still as is. Like, if they backed off, they would have just got free kill and Camille would have got super farm, you know?
Yeah, and they have a lead, yeah. So, like, quick question. So, even though my red's up, right? So if you, like, rewind to fucking...
Yeah.
As I come out of base, would you have just path top?
Hell no. Hell no, man. You gotta be selfish to be selfless.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't get rich. You don't get rich by like helping others before you help yourself. It's yeah. It's like I said, it's more just about you assessing the situation before it happens. Down, fine. Oh, mad. That's the power of SHACO right there.
Look at me and Zaptar, mate, the duo.
Okay, that was nice. Oh!
That fucking fiddle fair is actual though.
What'd you say?
The fiddle fair and the silence. You know, if I'm in this, that silence thing will bounce onto me if I'm near someone.
What, really?
Yeah.
This happened this game, or you just know?
Yeah, no, it happens this game, never if I just
Oh shit. Alright, let's not do that. You based? You based?
I'm a terrorist, mate.
Dude, what's going on? Everyone's just overstaying. Okay.
Dude, it's just a great fucking diamond game in Challenger, apparently.
Well, when you know the games like this, it's like, it's good for you. Like, cause
Oh, yeah,
most people are like derping. They're just like killing and
like,
staying.
Players who are good here, like, oh dude, I'm just gonna get suffocated out of the game.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah,
But like, yeah,
but that's never gonna happen because it's solo queue, so.
Yeah, that's true. They're all always gonna make mistakes.
You guys still get him? Okay, you do.
Yeah, Zaptar fucking VMs him.
I was gonna say you should probably like not show until she E's because she has to E to fight. Like you have to assume when she goes in that she's gonna fight. If she had flash, she lives, but if you wait a little longer and just hide out of vision, then like
just boxed, like that entrance.
yeah, you could box too. I was thinking about that. You could box this like where my mouse is, like the wall.
Yeah.
And then she has to like, then she's kind of fucked.
She's kind of trapped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, you need to play fucking SHACO. You know more than me already.
Hell no. The last time I played SHACO was like season 3. It was boosting.
Probably me, you were boosting.
Hey man,
Peace.
it was that. Dude, boosting is like McDonald's money. It's very stressful.
Yeah, it's such a fucking grind.
Oh, this is. I hate this, man. Never.
What?
Like. Never skip. Never ever skip your golems.
Right.
Or, like, you have 4 camps up. You're going straight for the drag.
But what about? See, my thinking here is like, golems are gonna be there, right? Like all the time, but Drake isn't. So while the other team, like, since we've killed like most of them, I can get Drake and then go to Krugs or some shit.
But that's not true, you know. Golems is never always gonna be there. Like, you wanna be putting it on a cycle. Like, I know you're SHACO, you're not like a champ that wants to play for efficiency, but when you have Tiamat, that's why you buy Tiamat, right? To farm efficiently. Like, you don't want to take 20 seconds to do race. But
yeah.
when you skip golems or like your 4 camps and you don't put them on timers, you're basically fucking yourself over for the next
Nah, I see you
5 minutes.
Like clearing your whole fucking camp.
Yeah, my problem right now is I clear, or today it was like, I'm not paying attention to what's my surroundings, like what's going on the map. I'm just, like, I have level leads every game, but like it doesn't matter, you know, if I don't pay attention to opportunities.
Right.
Like here, it's like, you saw that dragon was free, but like, there's like 4 camps up. Like, say you put this on a timer, you should be like at least. I'm thinking if I if you did that, you'd probably be level 12 right now. Like in the
So
future.
in that situation, full clearing to top side or wherever is more
Or
worth than doing that Drake.
yeah, or you do golems and then you just do Drake. At least put one of your camps on time. Again, especially golems. Golems gives you so much EXP.
Right. Okay. Good.
Like I always emphasize this. Like I would even do that in competitive, even if Drake was like free. Even in competitive, like I wouldn't go for it
You'll
if
get
golems were.
flamed
I know I'll get
by the Twitch
flamed,
chat.
but I don't care, man. That's just what I think.
Yeah, okay. I like that kind of thinking though, because when I play SHACO, I'm like, right,
Yeah, like
I carry this game.
yeah, don't let your thinking be like, it's even if I was playing like, I don't know, any jungler that, it doesn't matter who you are, it's like, because people, like sometimes your thinking can change on like a Pantheon jungle, for example, like
Yeah.
you don't want to farm at all, you just want to gank, but it's like, that's not, then you shouldn't even be playing that champ in the first place if you're just avoiding camps.
Yeah, you're a jungler at the end of the day, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to like, I'm sure you probably don't think like that because you main SHACO, but like, yeah, it's like especially when you have Tiamat, you definitely want to be a jungler and jungle your camps. We both got slapped.
Oh yeah, this is a real fight.
Oh shit. Yeah, I got nothing to say about that one.
I mean, I probably shouldn't have gone for it just because Fiddle Wave is sometimes hard to take down, and Corky's bot, and he's got a lot of our fucking gold and shit, so...
It's not a sneak attack, that's for one. Like, you literally just cleared a ward.
Yeah.
Like, if he was out of position, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I respect it, but your team's...
I honestly thought we could just kill him quick and get out.
Yeah, but you're dead. Like, even if it dies here,
Yeah.
you're actually just dead.
Yeah, that was a bit of an int, looking back on it.
Yeah.
What a shitter.
One thing I remember was like, remember what I told you? Remember what I said to you yesterday about like you have to control what people are doing, like if the Pantheon roams top.
Yeah, I didn't actually quite fucking understand that,
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so
So you're telling me when he runs out of base,
you have
and I see
to,
him pathing top,
yeah.
I'll ping him.
No, you have to assess the situation. Okay, so you're like, alright, for example, you're like, say you're like a policeman, man. You see these
Oh my God.
you see these two dudes fighting, and then
Yeah.
you kind of gotta predict what's gonna happen to like make a decision, right? With all the information you have, like you know,
Yeah, but what's the decision gonna be though?
that's what I'm saying. You gotta think for yourself.
Well, the fight's gonna be AIDS because I'm not there, and I know Twitch is gonna be there because he's gonna play around his bot lane top.
Yeah, but do they win
And Fiddle's level
3v3?
6. No, I don't think so.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You just laid it out for yourself. But you have to
well,
like.
yeah, I knew that. I just didn't know what you fucking kind of meant.
Oh, okay. Well, I meant like you need to like assess the situation for them, because this you can't rely. This is
Oh.
you can't rely on the
Now I see what
Pantheon.
you fucking meant.
Like the Pantheon's too.
Yeah, it's Zaptar as well. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like
now. Okay.
even if he was the best player in the world, if you want to like level up your game, you have to make choices for other people. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I kind of meant. It's just like being a mom, I guess. You just gotta.
Or a dad.
Yeah, or a dad. You just gotta. You're responsible for your child, and Pantheon was your child just then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a question by the way. What's like, because I don't know the fucking quiz for like Camille, Zinzao and stuff. Do they just do red buff level 1 and then they will make a play on Scuttle? Or?
It depends. Like, that's why I like Camille so much, because you can do a lot of unique stuff. You know how you do your level 1? You know how you did the Wolves blue to his red? You can kind of do the same thing. You can go red, jump over the wall with Camille E, and then go blue.
Yeah.
So, all I can say is every jungler should start red.
Yeah, red, yeah.
But after that, it's like, the only thing you know they can't do is red Golem's race, you know?
Yeah, they normally go Krugs, right? It seems like in jungles do Krugs now as well.
Yeah, I mean, Camille and Xin can do Krugs, but it's not, like, ideal.
Right.
The best bet against Camille and Xin is, like, to have river wards. Like, make sure the team drops river wards.
Yeah.
So, this is like a similar situation, alright? I want you to start reading into the future. One thing you can get better at is, like, reading the future. Like, Pantheon goes in, it's like, can you contribute anything here? Like, can you chase them down? It's like, okay, like, you assess, like, okay, I can't gap close here, I'm literally useless, and the fight's not gonna go on. Like, you just skipped red and golems right there. Wasted 20 seconds. Look at your character now, this is sad, man. You're like, oh, there's no cap stuff. Oh, what should I do? I'm just gonna walk around.
Yeah, this was
check out the views. you literally went from each bush.
Dude, in game I fucking said something on the stream. I was like, what the fuck am I actually doing here? I was like, I could do roof, I could get fucking mid turret, and then I eventually go mid.
And I don't even like this play. Like, obviously, since you committed to this side, it's fine, but I would have rather you went Scuttle and did Gromp, or like towers, how I see, like, how I think League should be, like, is gold. Like, towers don't give EXP, right? They give you, like, a little. But EXP is always better than gold. Like, you'll always beat a guy with, like, if you have same jungle items and you have 3k gold, but you have same items, but you're 2 levels ahead, you destroy that guy. Like, that's how I see it.
Yeah. You were saying, like, clearing your camps and shit and getting levels.
Yeah, level, EXP. Yeah, EXP, push. Man, I get hard with level leads, because you know you're way stronger. But if you have, like, an item advantage, it's not as, like... Like, it's strong. Like, if you have a, like... item advantage, but it's... Yeah, it's not as you don't dominate as hard. You should try to sneak, all I keep looking at is, like, you're not seeing everything as, like, food. You gotta look at everything as food, and you're, like, hungry as fuck. Like, you shouldn't be checking if this Gromp is up. Because you can, like, you're SHACO, like, you have an escape ability, right? You should be looking to, like, sneak everything you can. You just skipped Gromp for free.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been down, you don't really know, but at least check.
Yeah. I see a fiddle into here.
Alright, nice. What did you base for? You based for
DB.
Okay. This is information warfare, man. You're giving them free information. Look at this. You're literally recalling in front of their faces.
Yeah. Let them know, mate. Nah, okay, yeah.
Don't let them know.
Yeah. Like with the fucking bot lane warplay. Don't show.
Yeah, don't let them know. You're more scarier. Like, you're more scarier off the map than on the map. No matter how strong you are. Like, you could flex your dick, but like, they're more scared of the unknown than like what they see in front of you.
Yeah. And yeah, this is the Drake fight.
This is
if that's an infernal.
No, I don't care what drag it is, unless it's double infernal. Like, You know what I mean? Like you have one Infernal and then you get another. Like I would rush it, right? But if it's double mountain, I'll rush it. But if it's anything else, like it's not that impactful compared to levels. Like this is
Right.
the line for me at least. Like you get to choose your own line, but that's the line for me. It's like
What's like Drake XP in terms of compared to like full clearing here?
oh, it's like complete shit. But Drake gives
Oh,
you about like 3/4 of a camp, I think, or maybe it gives you a camp.
is that all? What the fuck?
Yeah, it gives you gold, I think, like 100 or something. I'm pretty sure it gives you gold in EXP, but it's not like much.
Yeah.
For the time you do it, it's not much at all. But
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, my line is like, okay, double Infernal is gonna impact the team a lot. Like one Infernal doesn't really, like you don't feel it, you know. I
Yeah.
guess I get a lot of my like thought processes from like feeling, like the feeling of double mountain. It's like you can threaten Baron a lot. Double
Yeah, it's the
Infernal.
same with me. Like
Yeah.
intuition is a big fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, have a go at like prioritizing like EXP over everything. Like obviously, when I say that, it's like you might
Nah, mate,
start.
I fucking rate it because I love playing selfish on SHACO.
It's not even. It's like it's you have more pressure on the map when you do that. You know, like when
Yeah.
when the enemy team knows you're like 2 levels ahead of them, they have to like respect that compared to when you're like a cuck and you're trying to just help everyone and you're
Yeah.
down like 2 levels. You know, there's like people think it's oh I gotta help everyone. It's like no, you actually help by being selfish.
Yeah. I get you.
Alright, you get the one shot. Oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, this bot lane fight, I was just like, I'm gonna die here if I commit to it, so I didn't.
I guess you have nothing, yeah. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
like
I've got no R either.
you were watching the stream a little bit earlier, right?
I'm a little bit late, yeah.
No, I mean like
sorry.
like way
Yeah.
before. You like the guy I was coaching before?
Yeah, and you said trading 1-for-1 is
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. This is like what I mean. It's like if you go in, it's
Yeah.
not even about shutdown. It's just about you not being able to farm. Like people think it's like, oh, you gotta save your shutdown. It's not even about the shutdown.
Okay.
It's like
Right.
you lose EXP by not doing anything, you know, by being dead. That's what I
Yeah.
care about most. It's not about, oh, I gave this guy shutdown gold. Oh, it's all over. It's like
Yeah.
you actually
Oh,
don't.
okay.
Yeah, it's actually not the problem. It's EXP that you lose, and the enemy gains for free.
Yeah, if I had R, I would have fucking committed to it, but...
If you had ult, you could have probably gone for it, but yeah, you don't have any escape.
Zen Long Forever is too good as well on Twitch.
10 long forever. It sounds like fault, but not.
They take it easy.
Okay, so that's like the. That's like I think I said this yesterday. It's you want to be like looking at where your team is.
Yeah,
Like,
that was dumb as fuck.
they're on the map and your team is not on the map at all. Like they're literally
Yeah.
just coming out. And
Yeah, the only reason is because I thought we could kill him and get out quick. So
yeah.
I just wanted to... Like, when I get dust blade, I'm like, fuck, dude. And they're squishy as him.
When you get
I
what?
just didn't realize. When I get dust blade, like, I can one-shot people.
Yeah.
At this stage, I'm this far ahead, but...
You want to flex, but you have like I get what you mean. You want to flex, like you want to just shit on people, but you gotta be smart about it.
I didn't even see Fiddle's hourglass, to be honest.
Yeah,
Fuck a lot of damage as well.
yeah. The most important part with being fed, for me at least, when I'm in like in your position, is like kind of checking all the boxes, like not like
Yeah.
consciously, like literally, but like kind of hovering over all the information you need to like know that you can like fuck this guy up.
Yeah, like most of the time it's just on feeling. Like if I feel fucking strong and I see some guy with, you know, who looks squishy, I'll go for it. But yeah, sometimes it's just sort of like look at their fucking items that they have tarbies or.
Yeah, you need to get
whatever.
the balance. Like it's, I like that you follow your intuition, but you got like you got to get the logic in there too. A little bit of the logic as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're farming. Skipping golems, not like this.
No, fuck frogs.
What do you mean? You didn't do anything in the meantime. You just hovered the Ezreal that can't die because he has E.
No, I'm just trolling. I was honestly wondering if they were gonna Kate was gonna fucking move up here. So if you see me doing that shit, that's what I'm doing. But
I like it, but then you need to be more calculated here. Like, you have to think about the reasons he's gonna move up. Like, obviously you can catch a dumbass out, but like times where there's no reason that they're doing it. But like, it's really about. It's really about like knowing.
no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, look at. Yeah, like you want to be efficient with your time, you know? It's like you don't want to rock up to a meeting when there's no meeting. Like if he's not coming up here.
These are some great fucking analogies, dude.
Yeah.
Coming.
I'm trying.
Bro, we've got 15 minutes, mate. Let's go.
This is spicy. I like this. I like the deceive there. I didn't really process what just happened. Okay, so yeah, you don't really want to get chunked for free because then you can't farm, right? You have to base. But if you know that if they turn on you, they're dead, then this is fine.
Oh yeah, I know I'm not gonna die there.
No, your mentality should be, you know, you're not gonna die, so it's fine. But it should be like, if you don't want to get chunked because you want to keep farming, you know? That should be like the mentality.
Okay, yeah.
Oh nice, you clear the pink of your phone. Yeah, as long as you know you couldn't die, because like getting chunked for free, just like trying to flex, like and just walk in face check bushes, it's just like, you have to base and it really sucks. Oh my god, I hate when people do this, man.
The Ezreal. That's guts, I think.
Oh yeah, it could be. I hate when like a lot of NA solo queue players do this. Like they just like they're so scared of the steal that they just stop hitting and they just like camp outside.
I don't mind if someone does it who's like a support or someone, but yeah, when it's like a fucking damage dealer, oh my god, dude, can you just hit it for me? That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Pantheon kind of going in without follow-up. Wait, it's gonna work.
He's probably used like 10 ults already this game.
Oh my god, it works. Wait. Okay, no, I mean, it worked, but at the same time, this isn't ideal. Okay.
I mean, I just died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think, like I can't really coach on SHACO because I literally haven't played this since season 2, but do you think like you can hold your E when you're in auto range? Like if you can just keep autoing it, wouldn't you rather hold your E? Because your E is execute damage.
Yeah, that's true, but like in those situations I just want to get a combo off and maybe like slow him and shit.
Oh, you don't think you're gonna kill him, right?
No, I'm not gonna kill him, I just want to like fucking put as much damage out as I can.
Okay.
Like early game, it's key. Like I can't fucking play straight away.
Yeah.
It does like 20 damage, so I have to like hold it.
This is like a similar situation where, listen, like how is he going to, like you have to be thinking like you're good at like kind of getting a feel of when someone might go in, but you have to know, like, you struggle with like knowing exactly when they want to go in. Like, you kind of know Twitch might want to go in, but you're just sitting here like he's just his intention. You can already read it. Like, he just wants to hit the wave.
Yeah.
Like, if he wanted to kill Ezreal, you know how it's gonna go down. He's gonna not show on the map, right? He's gonna invis and jump. That's when you should be camping here. But when he's just hitting the wave, you just want to be farming.
Yeah, so doing like wolves and then
yeah, because you can't tower dive him. Like, you could probably just go wolves and Grom. Oh shit. I think you could have greeted for the fid there.
Yeah, I probably could. I was just scared of fucking Twitch. Yeah, you're right.
Nah, like his... I guess you got scared because your clone died so fast, but that's because Storm Rage. Yeah, he only gets it once, so... it's like, I guess you don't verse 2 jungle much, but if you do, Storm Rage is a bait, alright? Yeah, like, he kind of scared you off, I guess, with the Storm Rage hit.
Yeah, as soon as I see him come out, I'm just like, fuck, dude. I'm gonna get shredded here. Because he's kind of farm.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was kind of weird. Like, I wasted time here.
No, dude, I'll fucking camp for days for red buff. Red buff's OP.
Yeah, but it just felt like fucking... You know when like your team dies one by one, and then you're like fucking... I don't know, they'll ping you for sitting in red buff and doing fuck all? Like, I wanted to make a play here, but...
Yeah, you didn't... Okay, one thing I'd say is like... It's similar to taking control of the game. Like, you're the dad, like... You ping for assistance.
Yeah.
But like... You can't control if this guy literally... Like, this guy is so dumb. I mean, he's not dumb, okay? Yeah, he's not... He doesn't know his limits here. Like, you ping for red... You ping for red, right? But, like, he's walking up here. This isn't your bush. Like, you can get this bush, but you can't... Like, he's like... What the fuck? Twitch should just go on him right now. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Like, if
so
you...
then I'm like, right, we've got a fucking numbers disadvantage. I'm just gonna like play for myself here and see if I can do something. If
you're like super dad, you see him walking up here and you start backpinging him. Like you see him pathing this way. Like, if you're a super duper dad.
Super dad, yeah.
Yeah, you backping him here. It's like, no, come around. Like, you kind of like, it's this ping to like the side bush. It's like, because you know this, or you know yourself, this bush is like, these two bushes are kind of dangerous. Like, you know this bush is fine because there's pings. I like how you wait. I think, maybe not, because you already showed your card. Like, you already dropped the clone. So I think you literally just start it and pull it. If you have no surprise factor anymore.
Yeah, it's just like kind of awkward because that retarded Sona.
Yeah, man, you gotta move on from that. It's like, yeah, he kind of just. Wait, you don't take the.
I saw Twitch go in this, so I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna come around and he'll contest it.
But he can't contest anyway. If you pull into the bush, like, it becomes a smite fight, or you can even jump on him as soon as he comes out.
Yeah, I can just kill on it. Yeah.
Damn, I don't like how you didn't, like, this is like the thing, like, how you gonna actually help here? You literally just like, wait, can I jump over? You see mids fighting, it's like, you automatically, I think you're automatically assuming that you can always help, when there's times where you actually just can't, you know?
Yeah.
Your first, I think that's the one thing you can change, is like, your first assumption is like, oh, go to the fight. Like, I can back you guys up. It's like, but how? You know, you gotta think about, you gotta read the situations, like how you're actually gonna fall off. Because this is the difference between like being like level 15 to level 14 right now. Like,
yeah. Well, that red buff should have been done like 20 fucking seconds ago.
Yeah. Okay, you base. I like this. All your camps are up. A lot of people do this. I'd rather, like, unless you know race is gonna be contested by enemy team, and you don't want them to take it, you just like always path up, you know, because mid's where it's at.
Yeah.
Like, unless you know that you want to end up in the side lane, then sure. But
Mhm.
if you're like most of the time you want to end up mid, right? Because you want to play with your team.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Ooh. Okay. I like, okay, you know SHACO's strengths, like SHACO wants like side lane fights, or like
Well, because I had
skirmishes.
Zaptar, like, you know how he plays like 4 pants? I think I typed,
You just side
in
lane?
chat like almost split.
No, you should though, because that's how you generate the most pressure. It's not about being selfish, it's like, you can't like, you're not a fucking Nidalee or something where you just play with the team and throw spears, you're like,
I'm like a hyper carry type.
you're
assassin.
you have Tiamat. You want to like enforce people to come to you, or like
Yeah.
just black out the map, you know. That by killing these creeps, you actually just you lose the enemy team vision, and yeah. Okay, so
I've got fucking 5 minutes, mate,
yeah,
before he comes.
good timer. Okay,
The nemesis.
and then it's all over. Holy shit, your deceived time is so long.
Yeah, it's actual fucking I hate it so much.
You hate it. You love it.
About it. What happened there? I think everyone was that mid. While this was happening, got a turret or some shit.
This is really awkward, like Panther and SHACO lady together.
Yeah, like fighting under turrets, dude. I just can't do it.
Yeah. Really
That's
awkward.
like, nah, bro. Come in. Like, I just can't get fucking near him.
I mean, the way you end this game isn't ideal. Like, I think, like, back to what I was saying, is like, you just want to draw pressure and then like make them like catch them on rotation. You know, like in a competitive game, if I was playing SHACO, I'm pushing side and everyone's pushing like every lane, and you're like trying to catch the guy that's rotating the top to mid, or like mid to bot, because like you wanna like, your job is to like fucking anal people, you know, like in bushes. Your job isn't to like fight on the tower and siege. Like, that's your identity. But like, it's working. But I just want you to know, like, that this is not your identity. Like,
No, I get ya.
yes, go. Nice. See, in these times, like, I don't mind if you skip gons, because like, that EXP isn't gonna change the game. Like, you'll literally hit. You know what I mean? Like, you've hit your.
We've reached the
You've reached the point where items and EXP is less important than someone just getting caught and dying. You know, like if you aren't in a potential fight, because there's so much engaged possibility when there's 5 people and they've got all these items. Like, everyone dies in one shot. It's like, you have to know the line for yourself. I can't tell you in game and be like on the sideline, hey Eagz, you shouldn't farm golems now. It's like, you have to learn the line yourself, where you like, you want to be with the team versus like you want to farm for efficiency.
And when Baron's up as well, I don't really want to be bot.
Can you not one-shot it?
I don't think I can, because I don't have Ignite, but...
Oh, okay. Nah, that's fair.
Like,
if you have Ignite, for sure.
Like, I don't go in as well, because if I fucking die, they have Baron pressure then.
I guess your team's not around. It looks kind of juicy, but you don't have Ignite. Because you can, you know, you can ult Camille.
Like, yeah.
Like
I think
Camille's
I
ult.
died 1-for-1.
Oh, Camille. Wait, no.
Yeah, like while it fucking. Oh, I guess me, whatever.
You chunk
Camille's
him.
pretty easy.
Camille's easy. What?
Pretty easy matchup for SHACO.
Oh yeah, cause you can ult his ult, right?
Yeah. But your Camille's like hold that race, so they'll go against like you to R.
Yeah, every auto attack based champion's free for SHACO.
Yeah. Yeah, anyone that can kite him is fucking handsome.
Like you need to be. This is your job, alright? Like if you wanna like carry games, you need to be the super dad. And like you don't want, your team doesn't really want to just fucking ARAM, you know? Like I guess you have a Sona Ezreal but in Corki, but you don't want to ARAM, right? So it's your job to bring the team and pull the enemy team to the jungle. Like
Look at the dongo, by the way.
yeah. Wait, that's actually next level. You actually did that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. He doesn't even have a mountain. I have 1 minute left, fellas.
Oh my god. Can't you fucking whisper into your mic?
I don't know. I mean, I have in the
Like
past.
put your hands over your mouth or some shit?
I could go outside with my wireless headset, but then I'm not looking at a screen.
Let's do that.
Yeah, so this is your identity. Like, you wanted to like brawl them to here.
Yeah, so it's that like pressure.
Yeah, you're not. The main issue I see, like constantly seeing, is you're not controlling. You're not being the super dad and controlling what you want, making what you want happen.
Yeah.
Like, you want these. Yeah, you want these like cut. Like this time is rotating to mid right now, and when you rotate, you kind of overextend. So this is like what you want.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking weird. With my first gear, and then I'll just gotta wait for
I mean, but this is what you want, right? You pretty much want split fights, but like you haven't really gotten to get on them. That's the shit part.
Yeah. We have that though.
It seems like you know what you want in your identity as SHACO, but yeah, I'm just noticing like you're just not taking control and like making it happen. Like moving your teammates around like pawns. You know? Like you don't want to be the one engaging either. Oh, this is good. No, actually.
Bad with GA though. But
Oh yeah, I like this. Actually, no. I'm trying to rush right now. This is good to run. Oh, Twitch just got a super good time.
yeah, with GA, so like if I engage, I don't really mind. But
Yeah.
yeah, everyone just fucking
Okay, so they get. I want to see the next fight now. Oh, you killed Kate. He just overextends inside.
No, I killed him in phase. I timed him coming out.
Oh. Wait, what? Okay.
I auto attacked his turret and yeah, I think I did. So like I auto attacked on him and then he fiddle, so I got a bit of a big combo. So I can auto attack his turret and he fiddled out. Which was so low.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would've.
Oh, you just misplayed. Yeah, you kind of skipped the Heimerdinger. Like,
So no, like he should have died, but I swear I ordered a turret, no?
no, you just autoed Fit. Oh, you auto turret, right?
Yeah.
But
Like, as soon as you put
no,
it
but your
down,
target selection already was bad from the start. I mean, not like what you want, because like
yeah.
you already have the backstab. Why? And Fid's already used all his spells. Like Heimer hasn't yet, so it's kind of
Well,
like
I
who
thought. Go on.
you just kill the biggest threat, you know?
Yeah, I was just like, I can fucking. I don't know if I was just trying to get a fucking be like cheeky, but I was like, Heimerdinger never gonna kill me here. So I'm pretty sure I have R as well.
Yeah.
If I get in trouble, I can just use it. But I honestly thought I was just gonna like one-shot him with auto Tiamat, Fiddle, and then auto the Donner. But I
Okay.
autoed a fucking turret.
Yeah. you got played there, son.
Nah.
One shot Heimerdinger.
Nah, I played myself.
Oh, you played yourself. That's the better. That's what you.
Nah, let's just blind Zapdos.
Alright. Damn, was damn. Holy shit, I have diarrhea for some reason.
Thank you for sharing that.
Okay, you get one shot, you get dragged. And your team just carries you in the end.
Oh, watch that dominate in this fight. Support path. Cutting the Twitch off.
I mean, it is savage. I mean, he actually shits on it. Because they're all auto attack based chance. Alright, before I go, like, just the summary is like, you know, I'm gonna say it again. It's like being a super dad. You gotta see the future for your sons. You gotta control them like pawns as well.
Yeah, the kids.
And
then that fucking early game.
yeah, when you have red buff advantage, like you gotta be a savage because you know you got a big lead.
Yeah.
I think you know, I'm kind of like ending in a fast way because I have to leave, but like if you have questions, just ask me, you know,
Yeah,
like
all
in
good, mate.
Discord or whatever.